It's time for Teen Mom Trash Talk with Tracey and Noelle.
Hello and welcome to Teen Mom Trash Talk. This is episode 351. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters.
Hello.
Hey Noelle, happy birthday.
I'm hungover.
I'm hungover too.
I'm hungover.
You're macaroni and cheese hungover.
I'm macaroni and cheese French onion dip hungover.
I'm 1 Pepsi, 5 seltzer hungover.
I can't believe you drank a Pepsi.
I couldn't.
You had a Pepsi dinner.
I had well, that's because I didn't eat anything, so I had to have something.
So funny.
That was my meal
That's
replacement shake.
It's your Slim Fast shake.
That was
That's
my Slim
so
Fast shake.
funny.
Amazing. Right off the top, I just want to tell you guys, we're here to cover new chapter, next chapter, No Way to Know, season 2, episode 11. But pretty cool announcement. Our friend Brian McKenna, you know him, you love him. You
love him.
He used to do a Hills podcast. He's doing a new podcast called Unsolved Mysteries Rewatch with Brian McKenna. That's BryanMcKenna. So check him out. Everywhere you listen to podcasts, if you like unsolved mysteries, if you like true crime, if you like Brian, if you like comedy, if you like anything, if you are alive and breathing, Unsolved Mysteries Rewatch with Brian McKenna, leave him a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to him on, and let him know that you heard of him from us.
Yeah, we love Brian McKenna. Where Brian McKenna stands. I used to do his Hills podcast with him all the time.
He's amazing. He's hilarious. He's a great friend. He's very handsome.
He's ripped.
So there's all reasons why you need to listen
follow
to
him because he's good looking.
Follow him. I am Brian McKenna on Instagram, and let him know that we really like him.
Yeah, let him know us specifically.
Yes. So, and maybe he'll talk to us.
That would be great.
Imagine we didn't even know him and we were just like trying to get him to notice us.
Oh,
amazing.
Brian.
And if you guys want more of us, you know where to go. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast, where you will find so many of our other podcasts, including this podcast up to a week early, the day that we listen to it. If you join Elite, a lot of people are like, why is it so long until we get the podcast? First of all, it's a week. Relax.
You got to give us time to watch it.
We have to watch it. We have to record it. We have to edit it. This is how time. That's how time works.
That's how time works.
If you wanted the day that we record it up to a week early, go to patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast and join the Elite tier.
Join the Elite. You'll get it the day we record it. Can you believe it? And sometimes, once in a while, it's the same day.
Sometimes listen, we do as much as we can with what we have.
We try. Guys, we're swimming in podcasts. I don't know.
We're swimming
if you know
in a
that.
lot of things.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Speaking of swimming, let's jump into the pool with Brianna.
Wow.
Okay. Shirley comes over with her baby daughter and her face tattoo.
What is this heart tattooed on her face? This is an Amanda Bynes tattoo.
This is Amanda Bynes.
Poor girl.
Oh, Amanda Bynes.
It's sad.
Oh, Amanda Bynes. I don't even know what else to say.
She's broken forever.
Yes, her brain is broken. So Shirley's got her Amanda Bynes tattoo.
She has her child Leilani over.
Roxy's going to come home tomorrow. She was there for a month and a half and she completed the program. Now, here's the thing. I have so many mixed feelings about this program, her completing this program, because apparently she did it kind of like kicking and screaming.
Right. Well, I think that she was forced into doing it. I think that Brianna was like, you won't see the kids unless you get off.
Right. But okay. So here's the thing. I understand being resistant at first. Again, I'm not an addict, so it's very hard for me to say, but I'm just seeing what I see in so many of my friends and family that have been to a facility. You go there kicking and screaming, and then eventually you're like, okay, I need to work this program.
Not if they don't want to.
I know, but so many, more often than not, in my experience, in my very specific experience, I think that people have, even if they come back and they throw it all in the garbage, while they're in the program, while they're in the facility, while they're doing what they need to do there, they're usually trying their very best.
Sometimes I think it really depends on the situation. I think that Roxanne obviously wanted some kind of help with the way she went to the girls.
Right.
But I also just feel like maybe this is a controversial opinion.
Right.
Methadone is a maintenance drug. She was on it for maintenance because she was a heroin addict.
Right.
So she wasn't hurting anybody by being on methadone. I don't know why they made it like you have to get off methadone to be around the kids. It's not like she was actively addicted to heroin.
Totally agreed. Now, I
Right.
do understand, like, okay, and I try to put myself in this position, right? If I was on methadone, I would want to see, especially she has lupus and she has like all these other problems. It's like I would want to be on the least amount of medication that I needed to be on. So if there was a way to wean me off of that, I absolutely would want to sign up eventually.
I do think it's scary for some people, especially if they've been on it for so long to not be on it, like a security blanket.
Imagine trying to wean me off of my birth control.
Right. No, that's your security blanket.
I need my birth control.
I know.
I'll snort my birth control.
I know that you'll crush it up.
I get nervous when I don't have it in my pocket.
The thing is, though, I feel like Roxanne is on more medication now. We'll get into that, but like,
right. So she said that she was a teenager on heroin, and they're like, yeah, it's really hard because she's gonna live alone, and it's like, but she's been living alone.
She's been living alone.
I don't think. Who is she supposed to live with?
Nobody. Right. She's supposed to. She lives alone. I guess maybe she's not working. Maybe she's retired or whatever.
Right.
But like, okay, let her rest. Let her rest.
Devoyne is gonna watch the kids while Brianna goes. I know. Well, Brianna goes to get Roxy and bring her home. He's got his Gucci shorts on. Like come on, man. This is what I mean, though.
I know, but this is also like she has to give you money for rent.
She gives you money, and you just
there's your Gucci shorts. Yeah.
Yes.
Though I do love him. He's just so good. I do love him.
I love him too. I'm Team Devoyne. I'm rooting for him all the time. Weird vibes when we pick up Roxy. Weird vibes.
It's like, I was gonna ask you, is this scene just edited weird, or like what is this?
I don't know. There's weird vibes. I'm like, is she strung out? Is she
I don't think that. I think that she's kind of freaking out a little bit, like not being on methadone.
Right. So now she's got these 2 dogs.
Right.
She said that she's on mood stabilizers, which could definitely affect your energy levels and things like that.
Sure.
She said a lot of her PTSD came out while she was working this program.
And I think that that's what's fucking her up too, because she's used to like numbing that out, not thinking about that.
Well, I think that it's just dissipations.
Yeah, of course.
And now she's like trying to face her issues.
Yes. And
I think that
that's
more
sober.
Well, that's the thing. I think I think that sober, more than the actual detox, like the physical detox was definitely draining for her.
Yeah,
I think that the confronting her past was the problem.
Right. I think I think that she's struggling. I think that she's struggling, like thinking about her past and her family. Like she said, she has no security growing up.
She said that she wasn't protected. And that's a lot of things that people work on in trauma therapy is having a very unsafe childhood.
Been there,
of course,
but now she could take this trauma and turn it into something positive. I get so scared she's going to turn it into something negative.
That's the thing. I don't see her
turning it around.
Yeah, I don't see her being excited about her recovery. I don't see her being excited about her breakthroughs or proud of herself. Like I just don't see that.
No, she seems very down.
Negative.
Maybe it's the beginning. That's the thing. She seems very negative. She doesn't seem proud of herself at all. Girl, I can't think of something harder to get off of.
Okay, but also you've been on her for like 500 years.
Right.
Anyway, so Brianna goes to talk to Brittany. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of uneventful.
Okay, Brittany doesn't want to see her yet, but I do like that Brittany was like, hey, if the kids aren't upset by her.
Yes. Well, that was a good, she's like, why don't you just see how it goes? And if the kids aren't upset by her, then just let him have a relationship with her. Also, why are we pretending that she's not going to let her see the kids?
Right. And it's like, and it's also, she's like, the kids are her saving grace. I'm pretty sure that they are. So why take them away from her?
She's not really going to do it. I think it's just like something she likes to say.
Yeah.
So the girls come over, they bring her flowers. She was kind of
Nova's a grown up.
Nova's a grown woman.
Full grown up.
Stella's not a grown woman.
But Nova's in a crop top. She's a grown up.
Cute. Okay.
It's unbelievable.
Roxy's like, let me tell. She was in Texas, right?
She was in Texas.
She's like, there were so many bugs. She's like, one of the women I was in the program with got bit by a horse. Oh my God.
I mean, I can't go to Texas.
Listen, I've been to Texas. It is buggy. But
I know.
now that I'm a resident of the Hamptons too, I don't go out at night.
No, you can't go out at night in the Hamptons.
You can't go outside.
You're in the fucking woods.
You're in the woods.
Yeah.
You're swimming in a sea of bugs at
night.
Yeah. It's so loud outside at night because the bugs are screaming to the top of their lungs. Just
like I've been to Texas, but I've never lived in Texas. You know what I mean? That's different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We were in Texas, but we also weren't you're right, like doing our day-to-day Texas things.
Yes.
Yeah. So she said that she's on a lot of medication. She's on heart medication, lupus medication. She's on this mood stabilizer. She said that she needs help organizing her medications.
Yeah, Brianna's like, you're on a shit ton of medication. It's like they have taken her off of methadone and they've put her on probably like mood stabilizers, anti-anxiety drugs. But it scares me. It's like, did you guys put her on benzos now?
Okay, so that's the thing. It's like now we need to get her. She's right. She's like, you have to go to your psychiatrist. Now we need to get her to a doctor and kind of talk about like what's gonna happen next. Like, do you need to be on all these meds? I don't know. Is this place like medication happy?
Right. Because now she's gonna be on all these other medications. Come on. It's like, don't replace one thing with another.
I went to a doctor years ago and I told him that I was having a really hard time at work, like just stressed out about work. He prescribed me like 5 medications that I never took.
Right.
So it's like, you don't know what kind of doctor you're dealing with.
Right. And someone who's in a fragile state like Roxanne.
Right. She needs to go to her specialist. She needs to go to her. I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess her rheumatologist would handle her lupus. It's like, that's who she needs to talk to.
Right.
All right. Well, moving on to Leah. She's taking Curly to physical therapy.
I feel bad for Curly, but like I do feel bad for Leah. I've realized like teenagers are a pain in the ass watching this, huh?
Yes.
You can't talk to Curly.
Because here's the thing. She's a grown woman. When you're a teenager, you're a grown woman.
Yeah.
But you're also not at all.
I was talking to Lisa last night.
True.
It's true because I'm talking to our friend Lisa. She has a 19-year-old and a 10-year-old. And she was like, I will take 10 and under any day over a fucking teenager. She's like, you have no idea how hard it is.
Because you're still a child, but you're not at all.
Yes. She's like, they know everything.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow, watching Curly, this is true.
Yes. So Leah's like, you really push your limits. So anyway, so she goes out to eat with Victoria to discuss Curly not using her wheelchair. And Leah's like, she can't rely on me and her sisters to like carry her around.
But she feels like low-key embarrassed using her wheelchair.
I get it.
Of course.
Okay. Leah has on a turtleneck. She has a blazer draped over her shoulders like she's a Kardashian.
I'm watching this with Matt. He's not watching it. He walks in the room. He's like, what the fuck is she wearing?
What is she wearing?
What is she wearing?
First of all, what is Victoria wearing?
Victoria looks like
Victoria,
garbage.
You're having a hard time.
Yes. Victoria is busy with her 5 children.
Did you know that there was going to be a camera?
She's
at lunch.
Gross. She's so gross.
All right. So
Leah has this draped over her shoulders.
Yeah.
You're right. Like she's a Kardashian.
Thinks she's better, but she thinks she's better than everyone.
I know she does.
Okay. So do you think Curly is like, hey, here's an idea. Instead of making the storyline about how I don't want to use my wheelchair,
right?
Can we make it how you got a brand new face that is faulty?
You have a faulty face. You have a faulty wardrobe.
Can we talk about your botched episode instead of making this about me and my wheelchair? Can I just be a teenager and maybe you could put the focus on you? It's called Teen Mom, not Kids of Teen Mom.
The nose is getting worse by the episode.
What's happening?
I don't know. Do you think it was some kind of weird filler Botox thing, or do you think she had a nose job?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We need to know.
Yeah, I would love to know. The only thing that Leah's ever done good for herself is gone to brunette and stayed there.
Yes. All right. Well, Leah is now interrogating Straight Alley, who's really Wavy Alley.
Wavy Alley. She is Wavy Watermelon Alley. She had a fucking bucket of watermelon. She had like a salad bowl of watermelon.
I like a salad bowl.
I know.
Okay. The questions that Leah is asking Straight.
She's so annoying. Why can't she just talk regular?
She is so annoying. It is like they're in a pageant.
Right.
Stop asking these annoying questions. She's like, and why do you think that is? What do you think a good way to combat this problem is? Everything she says. Okay. Do you remember when you were in school and they used to put the aim on the board?
Oh, tell me what that is. I don't know
Okay,
what
so
that is.
like the across the top of the blackboard when we were like in school. See, they didn't do it too much in Catholic school. They did it more in public school for
Okay,
us.
that's why.
They would put like the kind of like the question of the day.
Oh, interesting.
And we would like the lesson plan would be like based on this question.
Oh, okay.
And then everything would come under, and that's what Leah's doing. Leah's like, how do you even think we could brainstorm solving these problems? And it's like, Leah, shut the fuck up.
We want to help her find a balance between enabling and not enabling her.
Do you think that your sister
Mm-hmm.
needs a little bit more independence? And if so, why? Show your work.
Right. It's like I'm watching this and I'm like, I could never take my mother seriously if she spoke to me like this.
That's what I'm saying. And
I
it's
know.
like, you know what? Wavy should be like, Mom, what do you think happened to your face and why is it botched?
Mom, what do we do about Curly? How about that? How about let's just say that.
So
How about
annoying.
Curly is embarrassed to use her wheelchair? So like, do we just let her not use it or do we force her to use it?
Right. Now
Talk regular.
also guess what? I'm not her mom. You figure it out. Goodbye.
Well, right. That's true too. Right.
Okay. Straight/wavy watermelon alley.
Uh-huh.
She wants to be a marine biologist. This landlocked George Costanza
yes.
wants to be a marine biologist.
She's like, I want to get out of West Virginia and be a marine biologist. You
Listen,
don't have a marine near you.
You've never seen a marine.
You've never marined
You've never
in
seen
your
a
life.
marine. You've never seen a marina.
No.
You've never seen water that wasn't in the middle of a pond.
You've never seen anything that wasn't man-made.
You've never seen any water that wasn't mixed with mud.
Oh God, it's so true. You want to be a marine biologist.
Is she watching Seinfeld a lot?
That's like her saying she wants to be a shark hunter.
She should be a shark. This is so funny. I mean, I love it. I love that she wants to get
No,
out
of course. Of course. Me too.
All right. So she gives Curly a walkie-talkie. And Curly's like, can you bring me some water?
I would be asking for more than water. That's just me though.
I know, but this is like
I have some M&Ms. Right. They want to show us that they have walkie-talkies.
Sure. Okay. So she's like, what are you going to do about high school? You can't walk in the front door. You're going to have to like cruise in with your wheelchair down the basement. She's like, I'll do what I want to do. Then this is where the teenager comes in.
I like, wrote, there's no talking to teenagers.
No, why don't you mind? She's like, why don't you mind your own business?
Yeah,
She's
get
like,
off my jock, Mom.
You don't know me. You're not my real mom.
Get off my jock. You don't know what I do in school. I smoke cigarettes in school. You don't even know.
Oh, God. She's like, I've been using my wheelchair to traffic drugs in. I rent out my wheelchair by the hour.
That's right. I ride all the boys on my wheelchair.
Oh, Noelle.
Just saying.
All right. Speaking of riding all the boys, let's talk about Cheyenne and Zach.
Okay. They're taking everything one day at a time.
All right. So they have so many problems. Corey's doing the challenge for 3 months. This is the biggest imagine this is the biggest problem in your life.
Right?
All right. So Mila and Mila are going to Seattle with Taylor to go stay with her parents.
Right.
And Ryder wants to come. So Taylor wants to say that she has a husband. And Corey's like, don't worry, I tell everyone you're my wife.
She did not like that.
Okay, but he said, just because I'm not married to you doesn't mean you're not my wife.
Right. That's actually exactly what it means.
It's exactly what it means.
I hate that so much. I hate that he could just call her his wife. She's like, but I am physically
I would call
not your
911.
wife. But also like, Taylor, when does this end? Get off the fucking roller coaster.
Sure. Now also, Maya is staring right into the camera.
She's so cute.
She's deadpan staring into the camera. I was LOLing.
I love her.
Taylor's crying on the way home from the airport. And
that was sad. Everyone's crying.
It was pretty sad. Okay. So they're gonna take the kids to Seattle. So Cheyenne calls Taylor and is like, Ryder misses you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't you just be like, we miss you guys?
Well, that's okay. Zach is like, I'm gonna go look up flights right now.
Yeah, I mean, Zach, you're not exactly busy.
Why are you going? Why can't it just be like the girls' trip? Why does Zach have to go?
Because she wants help with the kids.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I just
I wouldn't want to go by myself either, though. Not with the kids.
I don't know. Yeah, but Taylor would take care of all the kids.
I know, but then it's like, why don't you leave Zach with Ace?
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It should be like a little girls' trip.
Right. They get this giant Airbnb.
Yeah.
And they call Taylor and Ace is like, it was scary.
Oh my God. He's so cute. He's like, hi, Taylor.
He's like, hi, Taylor. It was scary. It was very funny. So Taylor comes with the girls and they talk about Corey. They talk about marriage. And it's so crazy. She's like, so his excuse is like that he never saw a happy marriage. She's like, but his mom is happily married to his stepdad and his dad is happily married to his stepmom.
All of his parents are happily married. So it's like maybe when you were younger, you didn't see a happy
one
marriage.
time. One time.
What's your excuse now?
So Cheyenne tells her to make him uncomfortable.
Well, I know, but she's like, I'm going to get to a point where I don't care anymore. You should have been to that point.
Right. But
she is not scared
Cheyenne's
to lose
like, you make him too comfortable, make him uncomfortable.
Yeah. He knows you're not going to leave him.
Okay. Also, Ace hates wearing shoes.
Ace is very cute.
He's very cute.
He's very cute. I like that he just sits there with them. He hangs out with them. Yeah. It's cute.
So they go to this art studio and Mila doesn't want to FaceTime with Corey, but I think she's just like having a tantrum. They're trying to make it that it's about Corey.
No, I think she would just like leave me alone. That's why she was hiding.
Okay, so Cheyenne said that she's so grateful that she has Zach and he's so like accepting of the situation. Yeah, he's getting his entire ride paid for all the time.
What, you think he's not going to go with you to Seattle because it's hard for him?
Yeah, but also what's hard for him?
EMT.
Exactly. He's like, how could I take a class if we have to travel all the time?
Right. Now we're traveling.
We're travelers.
They were
just
in Hawaii.
I'm a booking agent. I'm a travel agent. Sorry.
Maybe that's what he should do.
He should, just for their trips.
Yeah. I mean, this guy. Okay. Also, I meant to tell you, I was reading, I don't know how true this is. I was reading that Zach's is like a big trust fund baby and his dad was like a tennis star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, I knew that. I read that. Because I've been reading about this guy for so long, trying to figure out what he does.
Right. So there's like nothing online about what he does. I know. People are like,
done anything.
Right. Nobody, his background, his unemployment is unknown.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. All right. So moving
Diana
on to Jade
was at least
Sean.
a bottle girl.
Jade and Sean.
Oh God. I mean, this family, you can never undo the trash that this family is. You just can't.
It's inside of them.
It is. It just lives there.
They lose one of the dogs. Okay. Her new house is a trailer, right?
Yeah. Sean's like, I'm coming, dude. Why is he just
I love the yelling in the street. But like, this is a trailer park.
Sean, to me, will just never be nice. I think he's such a dick.
Sean's been staying busy with home inspection classes.
Wow.
Okay, so
and then when he's done with the classes, he's gonna be like, I actually don't want to do this.
Right, and she's gonna be like, all right, find another class. He's like, okay, I'm gonna take a master class.
Right. Ooh, I love master class. I used to have master class.
I know.
I love master class.
So her mom has court. She's on probation, and then the grandmother calls. Her mother has to go to jail for 62 days.
That's wild.
Okay, I got to tell you, I almost feel bad for Christy.
I do too, because it's like now you're getting your life together.
It's a marijuana charge from 5 years ago.
Crazy. 62 days.
Oh,
that
God.
Sucks.
And she's been sober for like 15 months. All right. Anyway, so Big Sean. Okay, how do we know this isn't Sean's dad?
There is no way to know. I actually think it might be.
This is a Caitlyn.
It looks just like
Tyler
him.
situation.
It is.
All right. Chloe is dressed as Spider-Gwen. Or is that even Chloe? And they've replaced her. Is this an Aunt Viv situation?
Oh, I like that. Aunt Viv situation.
Is this a Becky situation?
Yeah, it could be a Becky. They say
How do
she's
we know
the same,
that?
but she's
not
the same.
same.
She isn't the same.
Okay, so her mom and her stepdad were about to sign a lease, and then her mom went to jail. So now her dad lives with them.
Okay. You have a two-bedroom apartment, too. House, apartment.
Trailer.
Yeah.
Why nothing changes?
But that's the thing. So where were you living before this? They were right about to sign a lease. So Dad Sean can't sign a lease?
Jade, sign the lease.
She can't. She won't. I don't blame her. But also,
I mean, I wouldn't want this guy living with me.
You don't have a bedroom for him to
I
live
gotta tell you, I would sign the lease. For me, not for him.
Yeah.
I would sign the lease.
Yeah, right.
Listen, should you sign the lease? Probably not, but you're also letting him live with you. So it's like, what is that? That's not like...
where was he living before this?
Probably in the hotel motel.
Extended stay. Yeah.
All right. So they video call with Christy. She's been clean 15 months. She's in jail. Why are they having... Okay. They think Chloe is like, here's the thing. How is my brain developing if you're just lying to me?
But this is why she thinks she's in the fucking dentist office when she's
She
in her
goes,
bedroom.
Mom, grandma is in the doctor place for her work. You couldn't make up a
Doctor place for her
better
work.
You couldn't make up a better lie. The doctor place for her work. What is she, a surgeon?
I would be so confused.
What does that mean?
Or I'd be like, Ma, she's in jail.
Okay, but what does that mean? Why can't you say she's on vacation? I mean, really,
I know.
the doctor place for her work. Talk about confusing.
I would have said she's at work.
Jade, in your mind, what do you think you're saying to her?
Right. Where do you think your mother is, Jade?
Yeah, well, also that, but like what's it like if you were to explain the lie to me?
Right.
What does a doctor place for her work mean?
There's no way to know.
I would be like, I don't know what I would say, but I would be like, she's not here.
Yeah, I would just say she's at work. Right. She's on vacation. She's away.
The doctor place for her work?
This is why she doesn't know anything, this poor kid. I feel so bad for this kid. I feel like Sean is mean to her all the time. She lives in a dark room. She gets dogs taken away from her all the time.
Her costume goes over her face.
Yeah, I just love her. I feel bad for her.
Also, Jade's lips are swollen in the corners, and I'm like, does she have a herpes sore or did she get botched?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
You're a lip girl.
I'm a lip girl.
You're a lip girl. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, this was like a not like great episode.
Right.
I want to see the next episode because we're gonna see Amber get proposed to on her couch, and like I can't handle that. Yeah, so Macy and Kate are gonna go see Amber.
I forgot about those girls.
Yeah, Macy and Kate are gonna go see Amber, and she gets proposed to by Gary on her couch.
Oh God, it's her favorite.
I need to see this episode.
That's her destination dream.
That is her but that's what I mean. I mean, what a better place.
Wow, that's amazing.
So we're gonna see that next week. You know what? It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna propose to you at Starbucks.
That's the place. That's the place you should.
All right, guys. Make sure you follow the podcast at Teen Mom Trash Talk on Instagram, Teen Mom Podcast on Twitter, Trash Talk Podcasts on TikTok and YouTube. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Follow me at Trixie Chuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com. Also, leave us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. And we'll see you next week. TraceyCarnazzo.com. TraceyCarnazzo.com. What is it? What's the website again?
It's TraceyCarnazzo.com.
Bye.
Bye.